Hello my friends and welcome back to the final episode of Syberia with Kate Walker and an opera singer in a cage. Welcome, how are you? I'm sick, there's no water in the house, everything is fucking garbage. Let's sort shit out, yeah? Go on up there. Fucking...
Kate, help me. What is happening? What does this man want of me? He has gone totally mad.
Don't worry. There must be some way of getting you out of there, and I'm going to find it.
But do hurry up, my child. I am terrified he will return and become dangerous.
Be strong, Madame Romansky. You can trust me.
No, she can't. She really can't. You, Kate Walker, have led to her being stuck here. You fucking twat.
At last, young lady. I was beginning to be desperate.
Fucking took me 2 minutes.
I could.
No, less
Now
than that.
hurry. Get out of here quickly before that maniac notices. I've got to get Oscar's hands back.
Quickly. Well, fair enough. Maybe we will get to stab Director Borodin.
Are you all right, madam?
Borodin, I think.
My heart has been put to the test here. But it just might hold up.
Let's go. Let's not hang around here.
Well, at least it was a bloody good show that you put on.
Oh! But, my God! What has happened now?
Ha ha! Nice try, Miss Walker. But you are not strong enough. Not for me. So you can stop playing games now. Return the hands to me. And bring Madame Romansky back. Or I shall not be responsible for my actions.
No, fuck off.
You don't scare me, you old lunatic. Helena, grab the hands and get back to the train. Tell Oscar to get ready to leave. I'm gonna find a way out of this lousy factory.
Oh, that's a bit nasty. It's a fine factory. It's just that the
No
director's
chance.
fucking insane.
You will never succeed. Ha!
We'll just see about that.
I warned you, Kate Walker. I warned you.
Be careful, my child.
You too. And don't worry.
Well, I mean, one of the big problems with, situations like this is that, well, I mean, the one solution to this conundrum is what Gabriel Knight did, which is for that one brief moment in the tomb, and again one brief moment during the final confrontation with Tetelo, you are actually able to die. And in fact, I did die. What was that? Jesus fucking Christ, the fucking elevator's collapsed. Anyway, so during the tomb scene, where you have to run from the zombies, the mummies, the whatevers, the reanimated corpses, I did actually die, and that's that's a good place to kind of add these action elements and to kind of have this bit of
I don't want to touch it, in case I break it.
to have this kind of actual, like, okay, now you can actually die, now there's actual, like, now you can actually fail, in a way that somehow ends the story. You can have a failure state even if you can't just return to it. That's not good. That's a bomb. But it is the very existence of such a failure state and having that death mechanic there, in my mind, does truly add something to the kind of tension of these kinds of life or death situations. Like, oh, we need to escape. Something needs to happen. Death. See, in my mind, it's very effective. Because of the possibility of death. Whereas in this case, there's no like there's no real threat from dear old Sergei. Oscar seems to be, for once, out doing his thing. I wonder if we need to talk to Helena to get the hands back there. Probably, to be honest. Anyway.
What on earth is going on? Why is this train not moving? This is not the time to hang around with that madman on the loose.
I agree.
That is a bit of a concern. Don't worry, I'll take care of it.
Okay, so the hands have been, in fact, probably returned to good old Oscar. I just realised, with the water out today, today's going to be a takeout day because there's no fucking way I'm making anything with no option of actually doing the dishes afterwards. I
Oscar,
had planned
I'm
to
back.
make a slow cooked
Let's get out of
bolognese
here.
though.
What
So
a pleasure
think
it is
that'll-
to see you again, Kate Walker. Please take your seat with Miss Helena in the carriage. She simply is a charming lady. She helped me screw my hand back on. I must inform you, though, that regulations make no provision for supplementary passengers. I hope that you still have your ticket for Arrowbad.
Oscar!
Message received and understood, Kate Walker. Departure imminent.
See, a bit of shouting does a wonder. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, That's another cage of some sort. Excellent. Director Bourdain sure does seem to love a bit of cage.
Hello?
Kate, hi. It's me, Dan. Are you all right?
I'm okay now, yeah,
So-so,
thanks.
so-so.
But if I said that not long ago I was grappling with a mad music lover who wanted to kidnap an old forgotten opera star, but I foiled his plan and escaped through an abandoned mine, then I guess it's completely mad. You'd be proud of me, Dan. Real proud.
Kate, I don't understand a thing you're saying. I barely recognize you.
No, it doesn't matter. How was your day?
Yeah, of course. I went to dinner with the Goldbergs. I finally beat Bob at squash. The cleaning woman broke the vase in the entrance hall. Well, other than that, nothing new.
I see. Everything's cool, though?
Yeah, everything's, cool.
You're not missing me at all?
Oh, yeah, sure I am.
I had Olivia on the phone. She was a little upset. Nothing to say?
So sorry. I don't know what came over me. It happened so quickly. I just totally lost control. I was so weak, so dumb. I just can't imagine how... I can't imagine how you could ever forgive me. What a bastard I've been.
I don't know, Dan. Maybe I'm to blame somewhere in all this. Maybe I pushed you into Olivia's arms. I'm well aware that this trip has taken me far from New York and far from the Kate you once knew. And you know what surprises me the most? I don't miss it.
What's happening to us, Kate?
Maybe we've just realized we don't really love each other, Dan.
We can talk about it when you get back if you want.
I don't know, Dan. We'll see.
Well, I mean, just because there's been like there's distance between you, and that's the kind of the thing is, it's not that you've maybe stopped loving each other. It's just that you've grown apart as people, thanks to the, well, basically, Kate has grown apart from Dan due to the experience she's been on. She's experienced all sorts of new stuff, like new acquaintances. There's been new kind of stress, new kind of ingenuity required from her. However, does that necessarily mean that they can't be together? Not really. I mean, it's merely, well, mostly it's been that Dan's been a bit of a prick throughout, and only now he's actually acting like a human being, which is weird. I mean, there's no reason there for that to actually be the case. I wonder if I need to deal with that shit somehow. Oscar, what do you reckon?
What is it this time?
Large iron rods have emerged from between the huge legs of the giant statue. The track is now completely blocked.
But that's
Words
absolutely
meaning
crazy.
big.
Will that madman
Large,
never get off our
huge,
case?
giant.
I'm gonna see what I can do.
Anyway, I mean, if Dan had been more supportive, if Dan hadn't been so up his own arse during the, like, very beginning of the game, like, very beginning of the story, would this growing apart have, in fact, happened? I don't know, I don't think so. But that's, like, it's very much, it's comparable in some ways to, I'm currently reading a 40k novel of well, Warhammer 40k set in the universe, and one by Steve Lyons called Dead Men Walking.
No point.
And that too
It's
kind
locked.
of has the protagonist is a very weak character who, due to the circumstances, has to change, has to grow to kind of be there for the woman that he loves. But at the same time, the woman faces new dangers, new difficulties, new ordeals, has to grow as a person, has to, become a more complete person that way. And it's the both people growing in different directions due to this conflict that they actually, grow apart in a way. It's not that they stop loving each other, it's that the circumstances that at first prevented them from being together are suddenly torn down, but they are forced to build up new circumstances and a new situation where they still can't really be together. And it's very much a story of love lost. Which is, it's one of
Oscar,
the good
let's
things
get the hell
about
outta here.
Warhammer 40k, and a good thing about a lot of the writers who do Imperial Guard stuff, or Astra Militarum as it's now known. It's the more human aspect. Well, we have returned to Arlbad, and was it already cold and snowing when we left here, or has winter suddenly just arrived? I can't think it was this. No, I don't seem to remember this much snow at all. Let's have a
Sir?
chat with the man.
What the hell was that?
Mr. Felix, sir.
What can I do for you, ma'am?
I never thought that I'd travel so far away from home.
You're still young, ma'am. Open those big brown eyes of yours and see the world.
My eyes have never been so open, Mr. Felix.
So from this, I gather that even though, like, okay, yeah, she's a lawyer, but she probably, you know, had family relations in, like, you know, to that effect. Anyway, her mother clearly has handled many things for her. She does seem a little bit sheltered, maybe, in kind of the high society, but on the other hand, has an adventurous streak. So, you know, basically, not really necessarily a strong female character. Maybe a bit of a trope, but still, you know, a female character who just wants to experience more, wants to become their own person, which is commendable.
Well, I'm gonna hit the road again.
Would it be too much to ask where you're going?
Who can say?
Well, I wish you the best of luck, Miss Walker.
There's no way you could help me in my research, is there?
Once upon a time, but today, no way, José.
This might seem a little indiscreet, but I think that Hans Vorarlberg stayed here once, and I'd like to know if you've heard anything from him since.
It's not house policy to talk about the comings and goings of its clientele, but I will say that I have indeed not had the pleasure of doing dealings with Mr. Vorarlberg since he left the hotel a long, long time ago.
In a galaxy far, far away.
It's a real shame that there aren't any guests at your hotel.
We had our moment of glory, but now it's all in the past. That's all.
Doesn't it make you sad?
Why should it? Once
Okay, so that's still the same.
Goodbye, Mr.
you haven't changed your mind, then I could do you a good deal on the royal suite.
Thanks very much, but I really must be going.
Well, Felix was a lot more civil now, which is nice, and even the game seems to be working a lot better for him, which again is quite nice. Felix, could you get the door? Okay, it was open. But yeah, there's very much the feeling of wrapping up things, isn't there? Talking to characters in a new light, experiencing new things. Kind of finding
I don't need to do that again.
A new Oh, you don't need to do that again. So it stopped being windy out there. Has he? Okay, fair enough. Certainly with the sea here, this would have been very, very, very nice. But alas, the sea has retreated quite far away. That's a very weird biplane. That's not even a biplane, it's a fucking what you call them with the pontoons? I should know that. I played the Journey Down for this channel. I should know that. I should know what those are. Hydrofoil? one thing that I can definitely say for sure is that the musical score is actually really nice. Should I have a chat with these two? I can't really be asked, to be honest. I mean, with the current running time, it's going to be a very short episode, which, you know, I don't know. Might be beneficial, might not be beneficial. I don't know. I just personally I enjoy doing the 1 hour episodes because then it feels like there's actual like progression in the story, and you know you can have like actual progression in the video instead of just having like 1 or 2 puzzles and then, you know, calling that an episode or stuff like that. It also kind of allows me to keep this series, you know, quite short, which is I suppose it's a good thing. Oh, hey Oscar.
You okay, Oscar? Still in one piece?
Humor is a concept outside the scope of my functionality, Kate Walker. You should know that by now.
Oscar, come on, quit crabbing. We got out of that dingy city safe and sound, didn't we? And even with a certain style, I might add.
Style is the right word.
Hey, what are you doing on the platform? That's not like you.
I wanted to take a little air and dust away the cobwebs from my joints. This salt wind is terrible, though. I think it would be wiser to return to our nice, warm train.
Get a life, Oscar. You know something, Oscar? Despite all our mishaps and your grating personality, I think I'm gonna miss you.
Why? Are you leaving us, Kate Walker?
Yes. When I found Hans Vorarlberg, I'm going to have to go home to New York.
That's your decision, Kate Walker?
Oscar, can we get going now?
Really, Kate Walker? First, we have to wind up the train's mechanism.
Of course.
Uh,
I hope the train wasn't damaged in the explosion.
Do not worry, Kate Walker. I checked that everything was in order.
You really do think of everything, Oscar.
I do not think of water sports, Kate Walker.
I try not to.
The weather has changed since my last visit. The wind has dropped, and it has started snowing a little.
I was not fortunate enough to accompany you on your first visit, Kate Walker. You abandoned me to who knows what horrible fate in that creepy factory.
Oscar, do you know something? You're changing. You might not notice, but you are.
Change is outside the scope of my functionality, Kate Walker.
See you around.
I'll be...
Hello, Oscar.
Hello, Kate Walker.
You know, Oscar, sometimes I think we'll never find Hans Vorarlberg.
You have manifested a certain spunk and perseverance, Kate Walker. Please do not be discouraged. It's possible you are closer to your initial target than you currently imagine.
Yeah, maybe. Oscar, I think everything's ready. We can go now.
Are you sitting comfortably? Then we can start the engine and get going. I'll be circulating shortly to punch your ticket.
Give me a break, Oscar.
Miss Walker! Miss Walker! Wait! Don't go yet!
Mr. Felix, what's the matter now? Has something happened to Madame Romansky?
No, not at all. Our favorite diva's fine and dandy. But there's a package for you at the reception. I said to myself, Felix, maybe she's got to have it before she goes.
Maybe.
A package for me? But that's impossible.
But it's got Miss Walker written on it, clear as day.
Why didn't you tell me about it earlier?
It's only just arrived, like.
Oh, and, well, who delivered it?
I don't know. I just took my eye off reception for a moment. The game was on, you see, and there it was, on the counter in reception. Come and get it.
Okay.
There is a mystery package for us. How very interesting. Is it that? It's not that, surely. It is. Some twats opened my fucking package.
Attack! Attack!
But there was a broken mechanical
Hello?
elephant.
What the hell are you up to, Kate?
Mr. Marson, please, do try to understand.
Understand? What I understand is this. 1. Our main client is ready to drop the whole caboodle if the deal isn't tied up in the next 24 hours. 2. This is going to cost the firm multi-dineros. And 3. I made a serious error of judgment trusting you with this case. That's what I understand.
I know it doesn't look like it, but
No buts, Walker. You're looking for a senile old creek and you're making heavy weather of it.
you know, he isn't as senile as all that. He's got this creative streak.
Look, drop the mumbo-jumbo. I don't want excuses. I want...
I've got to go, Mr. Marson. I think I'm onto something.
Attack! Attack! Attack!
Hello, reception here. Felix Massana at your service. Yes, ma'am. Yes, yes. Yes, she's right here in front of me, ma'am. Immediately. Please, be my guest. Miss Walker, Madame Romansky would like you to join her at the hotel bar as quickly as possible.
I'm going.
Alright then. For a moment there I thought I had a phone call or something, and then Felix just plopped down the receiver. Which is, yeah, not the way to pass the phone. I've kind of been thinking about what I'm going to do after this, and the obvious choice would of course be Syberia 2, what with Syberia 3 coming out during the first quarter of 2017.
Madame Romansky, you wanted to see me?
There you are, my dear. I wanted to talk to you before you leave. I didn't want you to get the wrong idea. Despite our mishap in Komkosgrad, I'm very grateful to you. You helped me to forget my life here and this dead beach where I stroll up and down all day, getting more and more bored.
So much the better.
Time passes so quickly. One day you are at the peak of your glory. You think it is going to last forever. And then one day the bubble bursts, and you are washed up and forgot.
Madame Romansky, don't be so gloom and doom. It doesn't suit you.
And if there is no one left to help you out, you start to sink into a long, dark winter.
Perhaps you should rest now. We've had a trying time. It's been emotional. You must be tired.
When I returned here, Hans gave me such a taste for life. He too was ill. Oh, he coughed. He must have spent too long at the factories, breathing in their smoke. And then he was better. And he left. And I stayed with my memories.
Hans Vorarlberg?
Hans Vorarlberg was so full of joy, so carefree. He was a little simple of spirit, of course, as they say. He was a child who made fantastic toys. I think that maybe I left him.
God alone knows where he is today.
The plane with the hotel supplies has arrived. Maybe you should take a walk outside.
I don't understand.
I am old. I am tired. I have been very pleased to meet you, Kate Walker.
Goodbye, James. Do look after Madame Romansky.
That is all I ever do, miss. May fortune follow your every footstep. The snow is a good sign.
Really?
The snow chases the wind away and covers the salt and sand on the ground. The air becomes purer and still. Ideal conditions for a constitutional.
Great. Thanks for everything, James.
The automatons certainly are very human, which is, well, I mean, like Oscar said right back in the beginning, whoop, 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 whoop. Hello there.
Good morning, sir. Mr. Vorarlberg? Hans Vorarlberg?
You've brought the train, then. That's good.
Mr. Vorarlberg, you have no idea how pleased I am to meet you at last. I'm Kate...
Where is Anna?
Your sister has passed away, Mr. Vorarlberg. I am sorry. Truly sorry.
Ah, okay. Otherwise, it's Anna who would have come, right? Not you.
I guess you're right, Mr. Vorarlberg. My name's Kate Walker.
Kate Walker. Okay, I'm going away on the train. A long way away.
Where's that?
That way. Syberia.
Syberia. I'm sorry. Mr. Vorarlberg, I've been ordered to tie up the buyout of your factory in Valladolid. It's, my job, you understand.
Anna told me. The automatons. That's over now, isn't it?
Mr. Vorarlberg, the factory belongs to you now, and I need your signature to tie up the deal.
Okay. Then I'm going away on the train.
Here's the sales contract. I'll give you some time to look it over. Your sister already agreed to the terms. All we need now is your signature. What? You've signed just like that? Without reading it?
I can't read. I don't know how to.
Oh, in that case, I'll read it for you.
No, it's okay. Leave it. I've got to go away on the train, Kate Walker.
As you wish, Mr. Vorarlberg. And let me wish you a very pleasant journey. Yes?
Listen, Walker, I've decided to send over some backup.
No need, Mr. Marson.
What do you mean?
Hans Vorarlberg has just signed. Everything's hunky-dory.
Are you saying that...
Yep. That Vorarlberg Manufacturing is now the exclusive property of the Universal Toy Company.
But... that's great news. Good work. Excellent work, Walker. A real masterstroke. I knew I could count on you, Kate. I congratulate you.
Thank you, sir.
Right, now get back here as quick as you can. I want those papers on my desk tomorrow. My secretary will organize a meeting with Universal Toys immediately. You'll no doubt want to hand over the contract yourself. And now that I think of it, I've got no one on the Schwann Airport case. Big trial coming up. A real opportunity. The job is yours. My little way of saying thank you, Kate Walker.
You're too kind.
You have a great career as a lawyer ahead of you, Kate. See you tomorrow. Well done again, and don't lose those papers, huh? Now that would be the dumbest thing.
Sure. Real dumb.
Kate Walker?
Yes, Mr. Vorarlberg?
Are you coming on the train too, Kate Walker?
No, that really wasn't in the plan. But thanks for offering. This adventure's all over for me now, Mr. Vorarlberg.
Too bad. Silly, really. You don't like adventure, do you?
I don't really... I mean, maybe there's... It's not easy to say.
Yes?
I have to go back to New York. They're waiting for me there, you understand?
I understand. The plane. It's going to New York too, maybe.
Maybe. I suppose I better go find out.
Yes. It's more sensible. Maybe. See you later, Kate Walker.
Yes. See you later, Mr. Vorarlberg.
Do you want to play Syberia 2 now? Well, don't have it installed, so we can't. I wonder what happens if I press yes, though. But yeah, so Kate has made the decision to join Hans Vorarlberg, so I wonder what happens if I click there. Okay, the game's gone away. The game's gone away. I think it's gonna try and launch Syberia 2 from there. Anyway, that has been Syberia, and I'm just gonna launch it again just so that we'll have something to look at. So that has been Syberia, and we can pop on the credits to roll while I talk about the well, as I said, it's been a very interesting experience. Syberia is truly, it's a visually impressive game, even if it's somewhat basic on the game mechanics and basic on the story. There's a lot of interesting facets to it, and a lot of the characters are interesting. For example, the automatons, Oscar, of course. And now the music's gone away for no reason. Now it's come back again for no reason. So yeah, it's been very interesting. And going from here, I don't know if I will be playing Syberia 2 just, you know, back to back with this, but I will play at some point, without a doubt. A part of me does want to get something a little bit smaller that might be done before Christmas, for example. But I suppose that's something that we'll have to see. So, for the last time, thank you for joining me for Syberia, and I hope you join me next time on Friday for something. And the music's cut off very nicely, so I'm just going to leave this about here. Again, you're going to have a subscriber thing in the middle, and something YouTube's picked out for you on the left, and the full Syberia playlist on the right. So, thank you for joining me, and for now, goodbye.